Hi everyone, welcome again to Draw With Me, and today we'll be going over more complex shapes to draw. And I felt like the best way to do this is to get a Rubik's Cube. I have never been able to correct, I've got one side, but that's about as far as I can go. And we've drawn cubes before, and although they're quite simple, it becomes slightly more difficult if you were to change one dimension to it. So if we were to draw a cube like that, we could start off by drawing that and layer this cube on top of it. So I'll try and hold this in this position and draw this to the side. So I'm going to start with that one, which, as we know about cubes, it's all about parallel angles. So I'm going to just draw the surface one first, which is a straight line down. And then bring in this angle here. Which I think is close enough. And I'm doing something like this, which isn't a equal lengths object. Try and pay attention to the ratio between the width and the height. And in the instance of a cube, they tend to be the same angles and lengths. So this one here should really be this one here. So I'll just try and I guess that's okay. Just finish off one face. Then we're going to draw this top part here. So that kind of angle, and that finishes about 1/3 of the distance from there. And even though we can't see the edge of it here, we're going to draw it anyway. Oh, I guess we can from that angle. Either way. And this should be the same angle and the same length, which will then equal this angle to be the same. And I've noticed as I've been drawing more and more, I've been getting more control over my line, so I'm not sketching as much. I can control that line. Okay, and what you could do is, since we are sketching and we are going to be drawing lines that we shouldn't be able to see, just draw the inside of the shape as well. Before long, this is going to seem like an entire mess of a shape, but hopefully we'll be able to see the lines that we're supposed to see, and we'll be able to focus on what the shape actually looks like. Now, the difficult part is then merging this shape in with this shape. But we'll just see some common linking points. So if we draw this line here, which seems to interject at these 2 points on this cube, I think that works. And since this is a lot narrower, this is one face here, just the 3 squares. So we can just do a very small one here. This probably should be a bit bigger. And again, mistakes are fine, as I have to keep telling myself. And now we can do this angle here, which this seems to be at the same level, both here and here. We'll just follow that. There seems to be a bit of a steeper angle. So this isn't turning out very well, but I'm just going to keep cracking on, see if it works out. And now I suppose I can start drawing the individual cubes. So I know that this is split equally in half. Same in this direction. And then this in thirds. And the same here. This is looking a bit chaotic now, and this is getting blunt again. So I'm going to go back to my 6H pencil. Much better. Okay, and now I'm going to draw these cubes as well. Same kind of angle. And then this should connect up this way as well. And again the thirds on this side. But because this is falling away from us, the distance between these is going to get shorter and shorter. And I guess that's the basics of it. I probably lost the angle a couple of times as I was drawing, as I wasn't really paying attention to that, but I guess because of this we can maybe put a bit more detail into these individual cubes, which are somewhat rounded at the edge and have a lot more space in between. And this can be a good opportunity to define the lines in the sketch. And I'm just going to make a cut, just because this could take a while. Okay, so I've rounded off the edges a bit and I did a bit of shading, and I feel like this draws the attention away from looking through the objects a bit. I suppose one thing I could do is we've got a very dark spot here, very dark spot here, and these points in between really are quite dark, so I'm just going to get a much thicker 8B pencil here and just really create those bits of shadow to make it seem a bit more like a 3D object. And then I'm just going to go over all of these solid lines because of the black lines in between. And I don't think it looks too bad right now. Yeah, I think that would do. And we can attempt to add some shading here. So I've got my very thin pencil again, and I'm just going to attempt to do a bit of cross hatching where it's darker here and gets a tiny bit lighter here. There are different levels of complexity when it comes to shading. Obviously this is quite reflective of a surface. I don't think I'm quite at that level to develop those deeper shadings and reflections. Like, I could technically draw the reflection of this picture here on this cube, on this picture, but maybe at a later date. So I'm just going to do very controlled lines down here. And just overlay it. And some more shadows over here as the light is coming from this direction. And just develop a bit more shading near the bottom, as it's darker near the bottom than at the top. I'm going to go quite dark down here. And add some more shading here as well. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this very poor attempt at drawing a Rubik's Cube. Maybe in the future I can do more complex shapes like that. But for the time being, thank you for drawing with me, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.